I love all of my children, but one of them has some problems. One of the themes I hear in my office all the time is that we love all of our kids, but our middle child has some problems. That particular problem is usually drugs or alcohol, but it also could be money management issues or poor relationship choices. Let me give you an example. Paul and Jeannie have 3 kids. They are adults. They love them equally, but their middle child, Brian, has been in and out of drug treatment programs. They hope he'll grow out of it someday, but if he doesn't, they are stuck with just how to give Brian anything upon their death. Well, they could give something to the other 2 children and hope that those kids would use some of the money to take care of Brian. This really isn't a good answer. It causes tension among the other children, and there's no guarantee that the money would be used correctly. They could give all of them the same amount upon their death and just hope for the best. So many people follow that approach, but there's a good chance some or all of the money they would give to Brian might end up just being wasted. Is there a practical answer? Let me talk about the approach I recommended. I worked with Paul and Jeannie to tailor a plan which, upon their death, would set up 3 separate lifetime trusts for their 3 children. Each trust was tailored to handle the situation applicable to the particular child. The 2 children without major problems would become the trustees of their own trust. For Brian's trust, Paul and Jeannie decided to have a professional trustee be in charge of managing, investing, and paying out money either to Brian directly or, in most cases, paying the particular provider or merchant for her or his services. In the latter case, Brian never handled the money directly. His reasonable bills were paid for him. The sensible part of this plan was that all of Paul and Jeannie's children received an equal sum. The big difference was that Brian wasn't in charge of his part of the inheritance. Otherwise, all the kids were treated the same. Setting up an estate plan to deal with problem issues takes planning and educating. What works for one family may not be right for another. As a parent, you want to face estate planning problem areas as early as you can so that your plan fits your situation and ideas. Hey, I hope you enjoyed my little educational video. Feel free to share it with friends and family members. I'm estate planning attorney Hollis Logue.